Tom, is it safe to say that most investors don't even know about this latest change?
Yeah, I think it is. So the ticker I'm talking about is MTUM. It's a big iShares Momentum ETF. It's gotten really popular over the last couple of years. It's about $10 billion in assets. So normally this ETF rebalances in May and it rebalances in November, and sort of everyone knows that. But there's this caveat in the methodology, and what it does is if the market gets really volatile, it's going to rebalance again. It's sort of this conditional rebalancing, just to sort of adapt to what's happening in the market. So this actually just happened in January in response to some of the volatility we saw in the fourth quarter. A lot of people are not going to know about it, but it definitely changed the dynamic of the fund.
Tom, how did this affect single stocks?
Sure. So when we look through some of the stocks that have been changed, right? So Amazon, Apple, Boeing, these have been names that have been in this product for a long time. They all got kicked out. And when you sort of see the names that get pulled in, Johnson & Johnson, Walmart, Coca-Cola, very more staple, consumer staples, defensive names. So the makeup of this fund, you can see, starts changing in response to the volatility that we saw.
With these changes, what does the makeup of the fund look like now?
Sure. And this is why I think it's so important for investors to know, because when they're going to buy a Momentum ETF, they're expecting a couple of things, right? MTM has been so heavy in tech. That tech exposure has gotten cut more than half. It used to be as high as 41%. It's now 16%. You're getting a lot of healthcare
Johnny boy
that you never had before. Also, utility stocks got pulled into this ETF. So it's important to know that now this Momentum ETF is now basically becoming more like a low vol fund. So they should be aware that if the market goes up, this ETF might not do as well that it's done historically.